We should never, ever in a million years allow the likes of Marjorie Taylor Greene at any point to outflank prominent anti-Zionists who are running to the left flank of American politics.
And in these next 3.5 weeks, we have the opportunity to let New Yorkers know that part of the reason that Andrew Cuomo won't say his name is that Andrew Cuomo is funded by the same billionaires who gave us Donald Trump's second term. And that's indicative.
This is what I was saying is like, this is such a good cook. Cause like Andrew Cuomo, anytime Donald Trump does some fuck shit, Andrew Cuomo has to stay silent, and New Yorkers will be reminded that he is not going to put up any opposition to Donald Trump. So things like this are a reminder of said reality. The debate is next week. I know we will be watching the debate, and I will be around New York City during the election, most likely.
President Trump is going to the Middle East this weekend. Obviously, there is now a ceasefire in place. The IDF troops are pulling back. People are returning to Gaza. Do you believe the president deserves credit for brokering this ceasefire?
You know, I'll say that the news of a ceasefire leaves me with hope, the images of children celebrating, and I pray that it is lasting. I pray that it delivers peace. And I think that the question of praise should come in the enforcement of this ceasefire, because what this agreement can never do is erase what the last few years of tragedy have been for so many, whether it be Hamas's horrific war crime of October 7th or the Israeli government's genocide of Palestinians since. And what we are talking about is no agreement can bring back the rubble or make it whole. It can bring back entire bloodlines that have been erased. It can bring back hostages that died in captivity. And so we continue to both mourn and remember what has occurred and hope that the future will look far different than it.
So at what point would you decide that he does deserve credit for it?
If the genocide ends, then I think that's something worthy to be praised. And if the hostages are returned, those things together have to be done in tandem.
So you think maybe in a week after you see if the hostages are returned, the fighting is continued to have ceased, that then maybe at that point you would give him credit for this?
I think if it sustains, yes. And the fact of the matter is that the hostage families themselves.
Chad, isn't that bad of a take? Why y'all mad? Chatters are mad for understandable reasons, because he's presenting a blanket symmetry between Israel's actions and October 7 or Hamas. And it's something that he, if he wasn't running for office, this is not something that he would have done. It's just because it's just not, there is no, it's incorrect. There is no symmetry. He is burnifying in real time, it seems. And I think it's unnecessary. The reality of the matter is, if Zohran's starting point was like this kind of position on this issue, I'd probably be less critical. I'd be like, yeah, great. He's bold. He's brave. He's speaking to the truth about the genocide. And of course, he's doing the, he's paying the piper, right? The reason why I'm more critical is because like two reasons. Okay. Number one, that's not his starting position. Like he knows better. His dad knows better. But also right now, this very moment is perhaps the worst moment to do this. You are in an incredibly unique position to push the boundaries, to push the and expand the permission structure and hopefully bring it closer to the truth, because you have maximum leverage. Wait, what? You literally called his take of the debate is lib and disappointing. Now you're praising that moment. I think people need to chill about him paying the piper. Wait, what do you mean? You called one a war crime and the other a genocide. Speaking them in the same breath doesn't mean he's equivocating them. 2 years. 2 years of genocide. And the equivocation wasn't like Hamas's war crimes or anything like that. It was more so about the hostages and the genocide, the victims of the genocide. I still like Zohran, and I think he's the best option for New York City, but he doesn't need to be saying all this in every interview. Yeah. I think I will go so far as to say, due to his own expansion of the permission structure, when he was bold and was courageous, he literally does not need to have a level of restraint in these conversations now. Okay? Like, brother, you played a role in proving to the rest of the country's politicos that you don't have to fucking constantly eat Israel's dick to get a fucking word in, you know? Like, you have expanded the permission structure with your own moral courage. So, like, this is a time, a unique opportunity to continue just saying the truth. Because it's not like, my demand is not for Zohran to lie or to fucking be super radical or anything. It's just to say the truth. Because right now, there is more opportunity than ever before for anti-Zionists to be able to say the truth on a prominent platform. This is a super cope take, but I think he has to frame it this way because he will be asked about both sides anyway, and he can get it out of the way to end focus on more affordability. No, I think he's trying to play it as safe as he possibly can. I don't think he needs to be playing it safe either, for the record. It's not even unsafe to just be like, no, my focus is on re-examining our relationship with this country that has done untold amounts of pain with our tax dollars and demands more every step of the way. That's something you can say right now. And not only is it something you can say right now, you can literally say that and see benefits from it, which is something that I never thought I would see in my lifetime. Do you understand? We should never, ever in a million years allow the likes of Marjorie Taylor Greene at any point to outflank prominent anti-Zionists who are running to the left flank of American politics. Like, think about it. We are watching Marjorie Taylor Greene become like a prominent voice. That's unacceptable, I think. That is so unacceptable. Like, Democrats need to wake the fuck up, dude. Tucker Carlson and Marjorie Taylor Greene and Candace Owens cannot be the ones who drive the conversation of anti-Zionism in this country, especially because they are, in many instances, failing to explain the complex relationship with America and Israel. And maybe if I'm even a little bit more cynical, I would go so far as to say that they are driving the conversation and steering it in a way that is more so to beef up their own personal benefits and also to steer the conversation in an anti-Semitic direction rather than a real steadfast approach to decoupling from Israel, to push for BDS, for example.
Said everyone for everyone. They reminded us of the universality of what a resolution could look like, and we have to ensure.
Because you just said Jessica on Fox 5 is still saying he doesn't care about anti-Semitism. Exactly. That is exactly why you have to be honest in this moment. Because anytime you take like a wishy-washy approach on this, your response should be, this has nothing to do with Judaism. It does not. And I think it's this negative association, this negative conflation, this false conflation between Judaism and Zionism is actually incredibly problematic and dangerous. It's a dangerous conflation. A lot of people play fast and loose with this. And I think that there are polls to suggest that American Jews are broadly coming to the recognition that Israel is committing a genocide.